Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy if you've not been here before. So today's video is a project pan update. So I've made quite a bit of progress on a few products, so I'm really looking forward to showing you the progress that I've made. So in no particular order, let's start with the perfume. I've been using this now for a couple of months and it's the Femme de Lacoste. I had to think then. So it just looks like that, and like on camera you probably can't see how much I've got left, but if I tilt it that way you should be able to see there is the tiniest amount there. So yeah, a few more sprays and it should be out of the collection. I'm not too sure which one I'm going to do next, but I've got a few on the shelf behind me, so I'll probably choose one of them. And then I've got like the ones on the carousel. I've done a perfume collection and I've not done any I've not bought any perfumes since that perfume collection. If you've not seen it, I'm going to try and find it and put it in the cards here. I did film it quite a while back, but yeah, if you're interested in it I'll put it in the cards. But yeah, this is one of my favourites. There was at least half when I started using it. I've not like marked it or anything, which is my bad. I always do that. So yeah, I'll be getting like one of the others out soon. Then we've got this Revolution and Imagination palette. I love this, guys. I love it for everything that's in there, although the only things that I'm using at the moment are the under eye setting powders. So Pretty High has been out for a long time now, but can you see how My Guile is nearly done as well? Let's turn that round. I mean, there's not that much left there now. Then there's this powder here. I don't know, somebody said that is very comparable to Benefit Hoola Light, so I'll check and see if that works as a bronzer. If not, then I'm just not going to use it. I do, like in the next project Pan Shop My Stash, I do want to use these two bronzers instead of pulling the bronzer out that week. And also I want to use the highlights just to get use out of them, because the highlights have barely had any use. But when I do use the highlights, I use this Slay My Life one. And I don't really use limited edition and Angel Face, as you can see. But yeah, I've got a lot of use out of that. Really enjoy that palette. Another palette I've been enjoying and talking about so much is this Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and again I've nearly finished it. I mean, I finished Dim Light ages ago, which is that powder there. Radiant Light is this one here. There's a tiny bit of powder in the corner there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that out, so you can pretty much say that one's done. And then the highlighter there just needs to be used. So in the next couple of months I should have finished all those powders, and I think I'll be really sad, just because it has been such a great palette and I got it because I wanted to see what the hype was with these powders. Everyone raves about them and I wanted to see how true that was. I know now why they rave about them so much. I definitely think about getting the full size one in the near future, but I do have some by Revolution that are comparable. Obviously they're not a complete match, but they do a similar job, so I'm going to be using them up before I even think about getting another one of those. What else? So we've got this MAC Soft and Gentle. I wore it when I did the project Pan Shop My Stash. I've not busted it out since then, just because I've got so many highlighters. So I'm going to be doing another project Pan Shop My Stash very soon. So I want to take some more products out of the little drawer that I use for all my project pan. It just looks like this. And I'll try and use some products that I didn't use last time. The next thing is this. This isn't in my project pan. It shouldn't really be in that drawer. It's the Body Shop Vitamin C Instant Glow Enhancer. Really like this. It needs to get more use. I think I'm going to put that in the bathroom. It's skincare, so you know that's what it needs to go in the bathroom for. This one should be in my empties. I've spoke about this before. As you can see, it's quite empty down one side, but then down this side here there's still quite a lot of product, but I can't get it out. It's the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. It's a foundation and hydrating serum. It's a really good foundation, guys. If you're after a hydrating foundation that adds a little bit of luminosity as well, this is your guy. So yeah, really like that, and I'm sure I'll get another one in the near future. That just needs to go into my empties bag. Then we've got this Chanel. I think this is the bane of my life. It's the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I think it's one of the most expensive products in my collection. I have used it a few times. I'm going to be pulling this in the Project Pan Shop My Stash. You can see there's quite a bit of a dip, but not as much as I would like. I think by the end of the year, I think I'm going to have to declutter it just because it is an older product. I will be keeping the little pot though. I think that's so cute, isn't it? The little Chanel pot, you can put rings and things in there. So there's that. Let's talk about my Colourpop items. So first of all, we've got this one. This is in the shade Hanky Panky. It's a matte. Really like it, just as like a crease shade. As you can see, I have been using it. Like I put this in my Project Pan Shop My Stash and used it a little bit more. I'd already hit pan on it, but I've hit pan on it a little bit more than I did, so that's good. Then we have this one in Cheap Date. I think I might have used it once. So that looks like that. Really glittery. It's really pretty. And then we've got a highlighter, a Super Shock highlighter in Lunch Money. I've used this a few times in the last month, so that looks like that. What are we going to talk about now? Oh, concealer. This isn't in a Project Pan, but it is one that I'm just going to be using until it's out of the collection. So it's in an unofficial Project Pan. It's the Collection Lasting Perfection 16-hour concealer. I really like it. It's a really thin concealer, so it doesn't like age you like a lot of those thicker concealers do, especially if you have like mature skin. So yeah, that one is really good, and it's in the shade Fair. Then I have this Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I think I'll be pulling this for my Project Shop My Stash as well. I'm not 100% sure, I've just got a rough idea. It's just because I haven't used it. The thing is, I don't want to pull two bronzers, so it's between this one and the Chanel one. I've not decided yet. Then we have this, the Body Shop Brows and Liner Kit, which is very reflective. And I can safely say I have got rid of one of the powders now, which I'm really happy about. So it's just this one to work on. I've not been using it though the last week or so. I've been using my e.l.f. brow pencil, just because I wanted a change. I didn't want to use a powder. Oh, and then here's another one that I've been working on as well. So it's the Tartelette Tease palette, and again I've got rid of all that powder there, so that's quite good. I'm going to be working on this powder next, I think, which is in the shade Wink, and then obviously Crush as well. So Then we have another bronzer. This bronzer is probably ready to go into the bin, to be honest. I've hit quite a lot of pan on it, and it's in the shade 01 Sunshine. I've lost the top for it, so it's just a hot mess really. I think it's just going to be contaminated now, so I'm going to put that one in the bin, I think. I've basically used what I can, and I don't really want it going in my makeup drawer, and yeah, I just think it might have been contaminated. So let's pop that away. Then we've got this brightener and concealer by Benefit. So I've said this before, I don't use a concealer side just because it is so dark for my fair skin, but the brightening side I absolutely adore. I haven't used it for a while though, but yeah, I really like that. Then I have this Too Faced little blush here. It's the Love Flush Love Hangover. I don't know why I can't talk today, but that's what it looks like. It's just a really nice peachy blush, and these kind of blushes are my go-tos. I absolutely love peach blush. Then I've got two melted lipsticks. So we've got the melted chocolate and then the melted, which one's this? Melted fig. These are both really nice, but again, I've not had much use out of them this past month, apart from when I did that Shop My Stash. And then it's just the pencils. Oh, the pencils and the gel that I use. I've still got this in my collection. I spoke about maybe decluttering it in one of my videos. It is looking a hot mess. It's going to stay in the collection until I actually get a new one, which hopefully will be soon. Then I've got this. I absolutely love this pencil. It's the Essence Silky Nude. It's just a nude pencil. I use it for like my waterline all the time, and it seems to be getting smaller and smaller, which is what we want. It's what we want, but also what we don't want, because then I'll have to go out and buy a new one. And I'm on kind of a low buy at the moment as well, so I don't want to keep purchasing things, but obviously when I run out of something, then I need to replace it. The next thing I've got is this Colourpop lip liner. It's the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights in Aquarius. Again, this is getting smaller, so yeah, that's good. I mean, especially as it's getting dry now because it's that old. Then I have this Rimmel Exaggerate in Call Me Crazy, and I don't think there's much product left. No, there isn't. If you can just see that there's just a tiny amount, and I use this when I use my orange based red lipsticks, so that'll be soon gone. Then I've got this Urban Decay 24/7 in Perversion. It's just a black eyeliner. To be honest, I'm not really using black eyeliners at the moment. I've got eyeliner on at the moment. Why, I've said that twice. I've got eyeliner on now, and it's the Essence But First Espresso, and it's just a really nice pretty brown, and I've also tight lined with it as well. It's not as harsh as black, so that's why I'm wearing that. And then last but not least, in lip liners, we've got this PS Beauty by Primark, and it's just in the shade red. Don't really use it that often, but I am trying to, you know, because it is in a project pan. So I do have a lot of items in my project pan, but they don't always get used in the same month. Like a lot of them, right, so I've just checked, and you can just say it's only 5 out of all the project pan items in my collection I've made significant progress on. So it's the Tartelette Tease, it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, it's the Body Shop Brow Kit, it's the Revolution Imagination Palette, of course, and then it's the perfume, Femme de Lacoste. So those are the items that I've made significant progress on. I do want to work on some other items for my next update. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit more to show you in the next update. Obviously I've got the lip liners and concealer and things like that I'm working on as well. So I might have an update to show you there. But yeah, instead of like using a lot of my a lot of my other products that are in my Shop My Stash, I need to try and use the Project Pan items as well. And so yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing going forward anyway, and there will be at least one Project Pan Shop My Stash this month. Maybe there'll be two, I don't know at this point. But yeah, thank you for watching, it really does mean a lot to me. If you've not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and notifications bell to become part of my little family here on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.